All right, I'm ready. This will be a letter back from Ophelia's mother, and also our recap. It's melodic music to my ears to hear my wayward child is doing well. Sadly, I must remind you why you're on the material plane, my dear daughter. Mortal dreams, my sweet child. Why have you chosen to nibble when you can feed? Don't make me take a trip to re-educate you on what it means to be a witch. I don't think your new friend would enjoy the spectacle. I've watched your journey, though, and I approve of your actions. Leaving that wicked wand of Orcus where it lays shows insight on your part, and the way you challenge his power of the undead was inspired. But beware of the blessing these trials have given. Even I can't erase marks accepting so willingly, child. The demon princes are mighty beings, but your friends and you foolishly passing through a door dedicated to Demigorgon, making offerings of mushrooms to Jubilex, and slaying a devout pack of gnolls all in one day. What brave companions you've acquired. But I am curious. You must ask your friends what it was like to feel the rage of Demigorgon, smell the rot of Orcus, the primal savagery of Yanogu, or feel the maddening hunger of Jubilex during their vision. I assume it will make delectable dreams. Demon lords really do love their puzzles and traps. That drow you're with, I believe you called her Vic. If she wasn't with you, I don't think you would have passed through those trials so unscathed. You must tell her and give her my thanks for keeping my sweet little girl safe. Good fortune to you and yours for not allowing that desiccated mushroom to finish its unholy ritual. I would be disappointed if I had to come rescue you from your own self-inflicted weakness. You are growing stronger, my sweet daughter, and this pleases me. Do not forget your purpose as a witch, Ophelia. If you don't start consuming the dreams of those around you, willingly I will have to rip them from your friends and your companions and shove them down your throat. I do this with love, my sweet child. Always and forever your mother, the Witch of Thorns. And that's the end of the recap.
Thank you very much.
That was amazing.
Yeah, holy shit, that was good.
Do you not expect that next week?
It's probably going to be it's probably going to be a letter. Like next time, it's probably going to be a letter back to our mother.
That'd be hilarious
Yeah.
if you actually like made a journal at the end of this campaign. You're actually writing that, and then you actually put that in a real journal, and then
Wow.
you put it on your shelf. You're like, this is the legacy of Ophelia.
It would be nice.
You could, yeah, you could. Anything's possible. All right, as Isa, you're next on recap to foretell the story of next week. So we find ourselves in this gruely, gross place still, as you killed a horrible abomination and saved the lives of some toadstools. Well, you're going to save the lives of some toadstools. They're still here. Or maybe you'll kill them.
But we are out of combat, right?
Correct.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna wipe the acid off.
All right, you wipe that acid off.
Prestidigitation. Help make that clean. It's like a blow dryer.
Funny
Thank
enough,
you,
I did give a blow dryer away from one of the items. It was a blow dryer, third-party book. We cast Coda Cold, which is funny. You can turn it to a setting Coda Cold, or it could do the hot setting where it does burning hands.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a funny ass weapon.
It is.
I know.
It was on there. It was from the new book.
Yeah, something's going on up here. Have we explored? We need to explore what's going on to the
So
west
you
of the.
see one of the Myconits was going to be sacrificed, and then you see another Myconit on the ground. That looks like he is currently restrained by vines.
Like Doug's hurting pretty good.
It's like half health.
Oh, Doug, let me.
Big red black.
Are you all right over there? Still cast a cure wounds on you, for free one for today.
We haven't taken a short rest yet. Okay. Or maybe we didn't. I can't remember.
I don't believe we did. We were saving it.
You didn't, and you didn't have time to, and you complained about it.
Yep.
Yeah, we did. I'll wait for the short rest. Never mind. I won't be spitting no spell slots. Sorry, Doug.
Okay.
If you still need health, I'll give you more later.
Was there anything to loot off the big guy we killed?
No.
We should try and release the guy or ask questions like, why is he here? What was going on?
Some sort of ritual, I guess.
I'll cut this guy on the ground loose.
As it looks at you, telepathically talking to your mind. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have saved us from being turned into those creatures. My name is Stool.
Stool, they were trying to turn you into zombies?
They were trying to break our mind and transform us into those hideous creatures that you had seen outside, including the one you've seen here. We are free-willed. They wish to break our bonds and twist us. We are not tainted or corrupted by the Zygmoid's corruption.
Ah.
Free my friend.
Okay, I'll hop up there and free him too.
As it talks to you. Thank you. My name is Bastidia. I am the original Myconid sovereign. Before the one that you had seen prior. Outside. He is beyond recovering. Their minds have been swayed to the Myconid's Zygmoid. The Demon Queen. This is all hitting your mind as you're just... Everybody's just wondering what the hell's going on. You've helped us from the creature. And we Thank you for that. What can
Are
we
you guys
do
able?
for you?
I'll look at everyone and say they were being turned into monsters and they want to know what they can do for us.
Without telling us where it is, there other mechanids that are uninfected that could help us against the infected?
Are there others like you that aren't infected?
There are probably others, but there are only very few. The connection is long lost. Our spores can't reach them from here.
Oh, that's kind of sad, actually.
What is stopping that connection?
Just kind of stand there awkwardly and look at Isa and Ophelia. You guys have questions?
I was wondering if you may ask another favor of thee, as it asks you, Naziz. Naziz? Or Naziz? Aziz?
Yes,
It asks you a favor. Do you hear it out or no?
I will hear it out.
I was wondering, since you're great warriors, I was wondering if you could help hunt down and kill Filio, the one who has taken my place. If I could take his place and hopefully take over the colony before it's too late. Of course, it's a great big ask to help, and maybe another day of light would suffice. But if not, I understand. But we promise we will always welcome you, heroes, in the NeverLight Grove, once the place is cleansed. For the time being, we cannot offer you much, but we can release our rapid spores towards you and hope that the connection between mankind and whatever left is what we are will revive and suffice upon the next life cycle. As it offers you its spores.
Blink a little. They want us to help get rid of the corrupted sovereign. You guys in for that, or?
So the Sovereign's name, you've already met him before. He was the one kind of telling all the orders around the mountains of mushroom people. If he gets deleted or gets killed, then he can take its place as the original sovereign. As his place was taken because of the corruption. As he did not will the thought of following the Zygmoid, as he obviously broke away from the contamination. As they are trying to basically mutate them in a way. Right now, a lot of them are following it because they're connected to the connection to the spore that is contaminating people. They're turning them into zombies. They're not zombies. None of them are zombies. The problem is they're in a way that they're contaminated in a way believing of a false idol, and in a way that with the contamination it's corrupted their mind in a way of almost like a zombie, but they're not really zombie. They're just almost like mind controlled in a way, and they can't break free until the connection is severed. As they believe the Filio has the connection, one of the three circles. As you remember, there are three that have the connection. You killed one of them, the gas bid, which had the connection, as you had slain him, so the connection is drawn away. But he controls kind of like the population here, where they're building and rebuilding stuff for, obviously, the Zygmoid to rule.
I feel kind of bad for these.
It's not expected that you will do it. He just asks if you can destroy him later down the road. You can try to do it now, but you've already seen what the armies out there are like. It's pretty intense. So you're welcome to postpone it for now and do it another time.
Would you be able to wait for us to get stronger?
You are welcome to do as you wish. We just ask a favor. We will try to survive across the lands here. We do know an escape route that you can leave and not come back towards the NeverLight Grove until you are strong enough.
Hello, there's a chance to take a rest, it sounds like.
As they... And Nazes can obviously explain what they're talking about. As you see them spraying spores, they're not lethal spores, they're just like more spores, like they're happy, kind of like showing appreciation. Almost like fireworks in a sense, but for mushroom people.
What do you guys think? Should we come back at some point?
I put it on our quest tracker. Basildia asks us to kill Philo, one of the rulers. Isn't that what it comes down to?
That's what it comes down to.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
And ultimately, we need to. Whether it's prudent to do it right now is a different question. But you should probably just tell them yes. I mean, I don't think they're expecting immediacy, are they?
No, he said we can come back.
Perfect. Tell him. Maybe we can use his hospitality. Maybe he knows a place.
He said he does know how to get us out of here.
Perfect.
I'll look back at Basidia and say, we'll do what we can once we're a little stronger. You said you know how to get us out?
It nods towards you as it begins to show you a little spot here, a little route. A very small crevice choked with rubble and fungi that stretches for miles, connecting to a more comfortable traverse stretch in the Underdark. It'll lead you out directly, as it looks very small, as you'll have to crouch prone and crawl your way through miles of it.
Except for Horik.
For Horik, it's considered for small or smaller. So, for him, it wouldn't be too uncomfortable for you, but you wouldn't be standing on your hind legs. You'd be probably, not army crawling, probably maybe like baby crawling instead.
Perks of being small, guys.
It's always got to be small spaces.
Is it not safe here? It would be safer out where we go here, down the tunnel?
Well, you know what's out there. The way you came from is where all the mushroom myconids are all corrupted. And for if they find out what you did, they're gonna kill you.
Okay, let's army crawl.
You're likely gonna be turned into one of the heads that were bedded into the ground with no body.
Yeah.
Right, I'll look at Doug and kind of size him up a little, saying, "You gonna fit there, big boy?"
We'll see.
Someone else strong should be ahead of him to help pull if needed.
We can always oil him up.
Yeah, we do have a jar that produces oil and shit.
This
Yep.
might be the time.
We
This
can oil
might
them up.
be the time. Mayonnaise for the win.
Ew.
Oh God.
It's gonna at the
Was it-
another at the end of the whole year just pooping out.
Does it have to be mayonnaise?
Well, you don't want acid.
But I don't think it produces oil.
It can't produce
Uh,
oil.
Does it?
I think it can produce whatever you want it to.
let me.
It has a list.
Look at it.
Oh,
Look,
yeah,
it has
so
a
let's-
list on the description. I've been an artificer before.
It
So
does
it might have-
produce oil.
Okay.
Just don't set yourself on fire.
I think I have a flask of oil anyway. It might be.
No. Come on. So who wants to oil dug up?
I'll do it.
I kind of blush and look away.
I'll take the oil from Ophelia. I don't think I trust you doing this. Port, you want to help me here?
Why not?
Yes! I got the left leg! We have a quart of oil to go through.
I,
Oh, God.
Really backed up.
Does anybody else need to be oiled?
Probably the second biggest. So maybe.
Yeah, probably Vic too.
I'll help Vic.
We're gonna need more than a quart of oil.
I don't mind helping Vic. He just wanted to be included.
Okay, I'll take my backpack off and have to push it in front of us. God damn. Much as I hate to say it, lube me up.
Oh, God.
Ho ho ho!
Oh. It might be worth actually getting that bag of holding, and I'm up for giving up my wand for a little bit if need be, just to get us through this so we don't have to worry about our loot.
I don't think we'll have to worry.
Okay.
Alright, let's oil them up.
All right, here we
I
go.
can manage most of it myself, but I'll have trouble reaching my back.
Let us help. Let us. It's fun.
Okay. Although I don't.
Oddly enough, it'd be weird watching you oil yourself.
Yeah, it will be so much weirder.
I don't think that's how it works.
This is just like quick, and we shouldn't stay here for too long.
As you watch the two creatures that you saved begin to crawl through with you as they begin to head out, because it's not safe here for them.
Yep. And Ophelia will follow after she's done with Vic.
Yeah,
I want to be in the middle of the group.
I will be right in front of you.
I'll bring
Or
up
behind
the
you.
rear if nobody else wants to.
I'll go kind of follow somewhere in the middle so that if you get stuck.
As you begin to see this kind of spore-esque kind of spray out at you, Naziz, the spores eventually attach to all of you as you see fit. If you don't want these spores attached to you, you don't have to. But Baziata kind of gives a spore effect to you. It's up to you if you want to accept it or not. It's a gift.
I will accept it.
You're corrupted.
If Naziz is in front of me, I'll accept it.
As you kind of feel a palpable kind of rapport of spores establish, as you hear, "Softer, you must help us. You are the last hope of my dying people, and perhaps the entirety of the Underdark, as well as the evil. The very bad Zygmoids has managed to steal the seed of Philosophy, or philosophy. I'll give the name for it. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. From our god Spore, very first sproutlings. They must be using it to build an army. One she can use to conquer all of the soft grovers everywhere. Please, thank you very much. We must get it back." As you hear that telepathically linked to you, as the spore connection is you're telepathically linked to this mushroom person, as they can talk to you freely. As you, with the telepathic link, it links to all of you, as you guys can talk to each other as well.
This is so cool. Can you guys hear me?
Too loud and too clear, yes.
Oh my goodness. Do we have to think at people? Can we have our own thoughts, or does everybody's like thoughts mingle?
No, you can directly just have a separate con. You can telepathically talk to people, but you're interlinked because of the connection by the spore creature. If the mushroom died, the spore connection dies with it.
Cool. Nice. I mean, not the dying part, but nice.
It could be useful.
So you guys are called softers by their tongue. Softer groves, aka you.
Doctors, but they're the squishy ones.
Yeah,
Okay.
softers.
Humans are called softers.
Yeah, you're called softers or softer groves. Groves as people. They call you softers because you're made of flesh.
It's like we're a real coven now. I can hear everybody talk. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys head out for miles and miles and miles out. I'd like you all to level up to level 5.
Woohoo!
Afraid of this difficulty spike. I'm honestly afraid.
Are we taking a short rest during this time too? Or no?
No, well, yeah, you will eventually once you get out. It does take you about an hour to get out of the long mile of travel, as nobody should fart in that tunnel. Please don't kill anybody.
No, please don't fart. Oh my god, I finally get second level spells.
I always forget how to level up on here. Where is it at?
It's a big button on the left-hand side of your
Yeah,
sheet.
it's the upper left.
Oh, there it is. Thanks.
I get second level spells, so I get third level spells. I get fireball.
Nice.
As soon as we take a rest, I will copy it down from my spell book, though. I don't want to spend it on something I already know, you know?
We got 2 second level spell slots. Heck yeah. What is available as a second level spell slot for me?
Extra attack.
Ironically, I can now enlarge reduce.
Nice.
White.
That would have been useful earlier. When I get the new homunculus.
Yeah, we're on our final chapter of this portion of the campaign. It's a big ass one too, and it's a very crucial one too. I'm excited to open the new book. I bought it, but I haven't read it yet. Should probably start reading it, making the second part of this game. I was very concerned because I was like, maybe they don't like this campaign. I don't want to read the whole book and build a whole new world.
So far, it's been fun, to be honest.
It's scary, honestly. The battles are fucking intense.
Yeah, the battles have been intense. I've enjoyed the characters that we built along the way.
Yeah.
I'm liking everybody, yeah.
It's good. It's good. We don't have a man.
It is honestly going to be sad if
a man who
someone dies.
sacrificed his hand for fucking stupidity.
We spent way too much money on a replacement.
And he quits the game.
So much.
And then he left.
That jerk.
I gotta choose two third level spells.
That's weird. I didn't add the increased speed.
Yeah, I'm finding that you gotta update a lot of things on your own with this. I'm pretty sure
they are updating the sheets though. I've noticed like every month it's getting better.
Yeah. Like D&D Beyond trying to catch up to 2024's.
Well, I heard the sigil crap. Now they're having it on permanent maintenance now, and they have like a skeleton crew for sigil, and they're letting you get free things like tokens and maps. You can use it basically as long as you have a pro subscription on D&D Beyond to use it. It's so stupid. What they should do is allow it for people to use it for free and then build off of it if they want it to be useful. But no, D&D Beyond wants $1 out of it, so they're not going to give it for free. Because they should give it for free, because then people would make mods for it and make it better.
Yeah, or do it like everything else they do, where maybe the base version is very limited and kind of like this.
Like
you have to
Roll20,
buy.
you can make mods for Roll20. They're APIs, and they're free, and that's cool. I get it. They can still put a subscription base on it, so if you want to use the premium stuff, sure. But in the end of the day, it should be free. It's stupid. They're literally. I don't know what the hell they're doing, honestly. I'm not gonna pay for it because I don't have any books on D&D Beyond. But for people who do have D&D Beyond or pays for a pro, they should be able to utilize it in a way that should be just literally everything free. All the assets should be free. Everything, not you have to pay for anything.
Okay, guys, I am in a buyer's place that I have no clue what I want from this third level spells. I know I can get my Fire Bowl from the spell book I already have, so I'm not worried about that. I can buy it. But Counterspell, Dispel Magic, Remove Curse.
I'm gonna suggest
Ludeman's Tiny Hunt.
I'm gonna suggest remove Curse if Vic is not going to take it at his next level. So I believe that in this campaign we will need it.
The Lululemon's Tiny Hut is also freaking amazing.
I can take that.
You can take that.
Yeah, I can take that as a bard. There's not many great spells I get at third level, so I can take that as one of mine.
So Dispel Magic or Counterspell?
Counterspell.
Okay. Vic does say that they were away, but would take a Remove Curse next chance.
Yeah, I'm one behind because of my dip into fighter, but otherwise, yeah, I'll take it next turn. I don't have 3rd level spells yet.
All right, do your own thing then.
Then Dispel Magic Counterspell, I think.
Counterspell's a good one to always have. I never know when it comes in situation, but the new counterspell, how it works is really cool. It is instead a con save, and if they counterspell your counterspell in a sense, like a spell or whatever, or you get your spell back if you do falter on counterspelling it, which is kind of cool. But if they succeed, then obviously you use the spell slot, sadly. But yeah, it's different rules for it, but it's more balanced than when it was before. It's still handy to have. Counterspell is a great one. Remove Curse is a great one. They're all good. Dispel Magic is always good too. A lot of people forget what Dispel Magic can do. It's great for getting rid of AoEs. It's great for dispelling magic literally off a door or a magical item or something that might be detrimental to the party. But it literally will destroy an item if you do that. But yeah.
I'll have to check that out a little bit more, but yeah, I'll take Counterspell and Dispel Magic, knowing I can use gold for a fireball. Is anybody or is the group willing to put forth some money for that? Because it's going to cost me.
Yeah.
I'll cover half if the group will cover the other half. When we have a break, I don't want to worry about it now.
Yeah. I can pitch in.
How much does it cost in total?
So Fireball is a 3rd level spell, so what that, 150?
Yeah.
So I'll do 100 of it if you guys just give me 10 gold each.
What are you trying to do?
Yeah.
5. I have a spell book that I have Fireball in.
Oh,
so I'm going to use...
Okay.
Yeah. And so that is a 3rd level, so it's 150. I'll do 100 if everybody else gives me 50.
Takes, I believe, 8 hours to copy in your book or something, depending if you have the feat for it or the subclass for it. To do it in half the time, I think I forget which one it is.
I think they took that away
Oh, they
in
took it away?
2024.
So
yeah.
How long does it take then?
I think it's just everyone takes the same.
But can't I do it over a long break and just start working on it? Do a few hours here.
Let me just see.
Yes, please.
So copying let's see.
2 hours and 50 gold pieces per level.
So it'd be 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah, it's for every hour you're copying it. So if it's 3 hours for your level, so copying from your own spell book, you can copy a spell from your own spell book. You can.
This is from another spell book, so I don't know if that would.
The process is faster and easier to copy a new spell. You only need to spend 1 hour for each spell copied, and 10 gold pieces per level.
It's only 10 gold?
Yeah,
So is it just
No, so that's if you're copying a spell from your spell book into another book.
From a different one,
it would be the price that we have on that third-party book, 50 gold.
Yeah, so be a copying a spell into the book.
So ideally, I would say it would take the same amount of time. It's just going to cost you more. So it would take you 3 hours to copy that spell and 150 gold pieces in 3 hours.
Okay.
Any suggestions on 2nd level? I know not exciting as 3rd level. I'm thinking of taking the new homunculus, and honestly, I'm really tempted to try and large reduce because I think it will be fun.
Big Doug.
Oh yeah, that is good.
Yeah, giant dog or tiny kobold. I can fit in a pocket.
Oh,
pocket heels, pocket sandwich.
I love the idea. The my spellbook also has fly. I'll work on that after Fireball.
I don't think large. I could Do we need more damage? Should I pick a damage spell?
Maybe.
I mean, I already have 2 damage spells by level. I get Flaming Sphere. This one of them.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
And
Does
Melf's Acid Arrow is the other one.
No,
Dilf's.
Dilf's arrow sucks.
Dilf's Arrow. Yeah, I get the Dilf Arrow.
It's bad.
It's bad, but like I'm not picking it. It's just granted to me by my class.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Unless we need like I could pick like Lesser Restoration or Invisibility if we need that instead.
I got Lesser Restoration.
Does True Strike scale in the 2024 handbooks, or is it just the same throughout the thing? 'Cause I'm getting
one?
like 80 different spells for True Strike. True
True
Strike?
Strike, at 5th level you add a d6.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah, but only if you. Yeah, but only if you're dealing radiant. If you're changing the damage, because I just checked that because I used True Strike.
It has to be radiant. Yeah, it has to be deal radiant damage. So if you choose to deal radiant damage or weapon normal damage type, the attack is extra.
Yeah, it always deals the extra
Yeah,
damage.
you do extra radiant damage if you did radiant. So at 5th level it's 1d6, 11th 2d6, and 17th 3d6.
Yeah.
It's not very
Alright,
powerful,
I'm trying to
but it's a cantrip. What do you expect?
Yeah. I'm trying. Hold on.
Red, do you want me to send you the stat block for the homunculus on Earth Arcana to add it on Roll20, or
I can give you a sheet. You can just make it yourself. It's not a big deal. Did you
Perfect.
want?
Yeah, that was
did you
great.
want a 2014 one or a 2024?
Yeah, I'm basing it all on the 2014. So
Okay, so I'll give you a sheet. And
so for copy pasting a spell, but I'll survive.
Alright, Red, I do have a question for
it's
you.
under summons now. That's where it is.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Did I use True Strike and Shillelagh since they're both different bonus action and actions? I don't know how they would interact. It's it would be your ruling, I believe, because I don't know exactly how the wording of the book would be. True Strike says that if it can do its normal damage, you can change it to radiant. Shillelagh says you can choose between 4th or its normal damage and do extra damage. So I don't know if they would stack or not inside of your rules.
Well, it's at True Strike's with a weapon attack, but Shillelagh is just you cast upon it, so you can use it together. Yes.
Okay.
But it does obviously when you're doing Shillelagh, it's a bonus, so you would have to wait a whole round before you can do it again.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Shillelagh is a bonus action that casts.
Yeah, ideally at higher levels it will do quite a bit. It's why people use it a lot because it does a lot of damage. So ideally, you could probably get a lot of output, especially when you're out of spell slots.
All right. Yeah, I'm switching out message for True Strike at 5th level.
Yeah, because it's not considered because Shillelagh is an enchantment and True Strike is an attack.
Yeah, but I was just wondering if they did stack or not.
No, they do stack. They do. It's usually people usually use it at early levels because it's very strong. But later levels they don't really use it very much because it's not very strong. Depending if you're a high hit attack character, because building a druid that's designed to hit hard, then that you can utilize it that way.
Yeah, because usually it would be limited to just your one attack because it is a cantrip action.
Correct, but Shillelagh is an enchantment, so it lasts a minute.
Alright. Thank you.
And I have to point out something too that the Roll20 didn't give me was as an evocation wizard. When in addition, whenever you gain access to a new level of spell slots in this class, you can add one wizard spell from the evocation school to your spellbook for free. The chosen spell must be of a level of which you can have spell slots. It's from my Evocation Savant.
Okay.
Oh crap!
It's cool.
So I've missed that the last level because I got Evocator at 3rd level with the Evocation, and then I guess 2 then.
Yeah, you get to choose 2 spells.
Because then
One of
4th,
2nd level and one of 3rd,
yeah,
but they both have to be evocation.
yeah. So for my 3rd level one, I was looking at Lightning Bolt. And for my 2nd one, I was almost thinking Continual Flame. Because I already have a lot of the other ones.
Continuous Flame is okay, but it's not going to be replacing a Firebolt spell, sadly, because its range sucks and its damage is terrible. It's good.
Well, I'll do a Flaming Spear too then. Oh no, Gust of Wind. Get some windiness going on.
Continuous Flame is not good. I'm just saying it's more of a druid spell kind of thing for somebody who
Really?
Well, I think.
Oh boy!
Sorry.
All right, I just rolled an 8 on my hit die.
Continuous Flame is a cantrip, right?
No, it was a 2nd level spell.
Oh, I've never heard of that one. It's probably new. Well, if it's
Let me look into more.
You can try it. I don't know. There's a lot of new spells that they added in the game, so I don't really know all of them. Like, I'm learning as you guys play, so it's kind of cool to see these new spells and how they act. Anyways, if everybody's done, we'll continue onwards.
I'm not exactly because of these spells, but yes, otherwise.
Yeah. It's gonna take me a hot second.
You guys leave after an hour. You begin to eventually reassess yourself back in the Underdark, away from what has conspired or has happened in the NeverLight Grove, a little further away, but hours out. And as Bazadia kind of begins to explain a little bit more information to further assist you upon likely to aid it in its next venture, as this will potentially help you, the soft folk, potentially stopping the Zygmoid's plan from destroying the world. As it rather explains about what this Feisfo kind of does itself. It's known as the Carrion King. It is a god of the Myconids. The seed of this Feisfo is sacred, a sacred artifact to the Mushroom folk. Its repertoire is rather capable of creating or destroying fungal life. And I'll give you the contents of that as well. As he also explains that he has what seems to be a lesser talisman blessed by Feisfo that can lead you guys towards the seed. It's almost like a tracker. So he offers it willingly towards Naziz.
I will take it carefully.
So you can add Spore Pentant of Feisfo into your inventory. Which I should give you the contents what it does, but let me see if I can get it here.
Everybody good and ready?
I am now. I did take this Flaming Sphere because I think dueling Flaming Spears, 10 feet worth, will be awesome if we have to.
Ooh. Yes, I
Yeah,
like that idea.
and I don't see your concentration slot taking up too much.
Nah.
Too easy.
So with double concentrating on 2 spells at the same time, you can only use 1 spell at a time. So when people
No.
used...
I was saying me and him doing it at the same time because he
that's
had
different.
Flaming
Yeah,
Spear
because
also.
the old rules for sorcerers, there was a capability of 2 sorcerers, 1 sorcerer to cast 2 spells. Well, since they changed the rules, you can only cast 1 spell at a time. But back in the old days, I had a sorcerer use Maximilian's hand and use both of them to grab a person. So he could cast 2 hands at the same time. But the problem with that is he could only control 1 hand. He can't do both. But simultaneously, he could do it at the same time back in the day. And now the rules have changed. You can't do that anymore. But yeah.
Get a feature.
All right.
Oh, I can add my intelligence modifier to any
does
healing.
require attunement, but that is your item if you see fit to use it or not. It's a homebrew one, but you can obviously add it to your stats. It does have the ability to cast Entangle, though, which is kind of cool.
Ooh, that'd be good for Doug.
Yeah, it's given to...
What does Barston do?
I can already do something cool.
It
I
gives
just
you like
haven't
a
used it yet.
13 AC.
It gives you a what?
Barkson gives you, I think it's more than
13 AC. I think it's like magic or mage armor.
It's strong. No, it's stronger than mage armor.
Yeah, it's like
it,
half
it
stronger.
says here AC to
You
16.
can't wear armor when you're wearing it. So a creature willing to touch gains an AC of 17. That's how strong it is now.
Oh shit! Wow.
Oh.
That'd be good for Isa then.
A willing creature until the spell ends. The target skin becomes bark-like in appearance. The target's armor class is 17. If its AC is lower than that. It lasts
That's
an
not
hour though. It doesn't last as long as you want. Like mage armor lasts 8 hours. It only lasts 1 hour.
But it's 2 more armor than my mage armor can do.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
think
only
that'd be
for
good
an
for
hour.
Isa.
In an hour, you can't stack with mage armor though, so you can't put mage armor and that on top of it. But you could potentially wear it for an hour when you really need it.
For a good battle. Right before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next level
they
I kind of like
buffed Barkskin. Barkskin was only, I think it was AC of 16, but it was like,
Yeah, no one ever took it.
it didn't last very. It lasted 8 hours, but the problem is there was requisites before you could use it. You couldn't wear armor. This one doesn't say you can't wear armor. You can wear armor, but the problem is you can't surpass 17 AC. So if you're rocking
that means my
shield,
AC will be
then you are fucked. Because shield is armor.
Yeah, next level I can like pull people into me. That'll be fun.
Alright, so where was it?
It would be my 3rd attunement.
It gives you the Spore Nazis. An additional... he kind of begins to list off, or rather... how it kind of works and such like that. As you can use an action to sense the path of reaching the seed. So it takes an action to use the pendant. So it's almost like it's like a beacon. Kind of hot and cold kind of thing, you know?
I hated that game growing up.
What game?
Hot, cold.
Hot and cold.
Oh, when you're like looking for something in a room.
Yeah.
It's a
And
game.
like hot. Yeah.
All right. As the mushroom individual kind of warns you, the seed is likely with the Zygmoids, protected by the free-floating demonic spores that will turn them into mindless servants of the Demon Queen. The myconids indicates that it can be bestowed upon them as a blessing that will keep them safe from the floating spores for a 10-day. While under this blessing, you guys are immune to the spore clouds. So if you can get the seed, it can bless you with immunity from being mind controlled by them. So you need this, the item you have doesn't do that, but once you get the seed that you're looking for. As you can see, Bastidas kind of provides a little bit more information. Explains that there are 6 holy mushrooms that are grown in the sacred dung of where Fispo it kind of lies. As he explains that, if you can retrieve one of these mushrooms, you could potentially put it into your mouth. If you put it into your mouth, or anybody who's infected, basically. Ideally, if you jam it in the mouth of an infected creature, they basically will chew on it, and it will cure the spore infestation. So if you find somebody who's contaminated and you want to save them, you could force it into their mouth, and it'll cure them. As they believe the spores are obviously a blessing from their deity, the mushroom god itself, aka the Carrion King. And so that's all he kind of gives you for information at the moment. They're called holy mushrooms. As he explains that it's a long travel, the mushroom individual, he kind of explains that out of context, for you guys, out of character, it's 50 miles towards, 150 miles, my apologies, very long, to head towards the NeverLight Grove, to the Zygmoids. This is going to be a long travel to head towards your location, as it wishes you luck upon your venture, as it will not continue with you. It's too dangerous.
Is that on the world map? Then yeah, there it is. Never mind.
Mm-hmm. NeverLight Grove. Yeah, you were at a small kind of grove itself. You weren't at the main grove. You were at, but yeah, you're ideally going. You're going. So you were at the NeverLight Grove originally. Yes, you're going to a different grove, or around the vicinity of it, to basically get this rather precious seed. If it cannot be retrieved, it believes that mankind cannot be saved or cured by the disease.
Random request. Is there any way we can get kind of like a ship or something that shows us where we are on the map?
Sure. It's kind of hard to show where in the map because you're constantly moving.
Of course, but we would move the boat from time to time, and
I can put a flag.
Yes, that'd be helpful. Thank you. Thank you. Doesn't have to be exact, just an idea, and I appreciate it.
Right. As you guys begin to recuperate from your short rest and beginning to eat rations and drink some water as sees fit, it'll take you 24 days to arrive to your next location. As your journey's not done yet, you need to find this before the end of what is conspired of the Queen of Demons of the Mushroom People, before all is too late. As you haven't really gotten the information you needed at the moment, you still need more insight, as you're getting allies along your way of obviously the Myconids that are not corrupted, telling you what is going to happen if nothing changes. So ideally, this is where you would want to go eventually. The Zigmoid. This is it. This is fucking huge.
Oh, fudge.
All this
Okay.
green is Zigmoid territory. And there she is.
One giant mushroom god.
Yeah, that's bad.
A little bit.
It's a lot of territory to cover.
So are we taking a short rest or a long rest? You mentioned both a short rest and
You took
24
a short
days.
rest. You guys can take a long rest, but you probably want to travel a little bit away from. You're about an hour away from the NeverLight Grove. It's up to you.
Yeah, we want to travel a little bit away from there. We don't want to encounter
Do a
nobody.
short rest first, though.
No, do the short rest now.
I'd do a short rest. Thank you. I'd get a spell slot. So Doug got that necklace, right?
No, it was given to Naziz.
Awesome.
Because Naziz is the one who freed them and had the full interaction with them. But Naziz can give it up if they want to give it to somebody else.
I like
Yeah.
the 17 AC.
Yeah, if it's a benefit to you, I already take
Okay.
half damage when I do get hit, so that's
Do it.
I'm still pretty durable.
Already
And
got a
it's-
17.
What was your AC before?
15.
Okay, then yeah, take it. Alright. So once we finish our short rest, we'll just start traveling in that direction.
Yeah, I think so. Forgot our proficiencies went up. Ophelia can lie her ass off now.
Also good to have proficiency up with the rules with attunement slots. Increasing proficiency allows you to attune to more items. Of course, you're so low levels, you're still having 3 attunement slots.
Yeah, yeah.
After a few hours of traveling, you guys begin to kind of travel throughout the lights and the Underdark as you begin to hold across Naziz using an action once in a while to kind of feel where you need to go to find this kind of seed as it begins to almost glow a green hue, almost showing you a direction of hot or cold as the light gets brighter as it's going in the right direction. So after a moment, as you begin to travel and getting a little further away, hopefully getting to a point where you can rest, you find kind of, I'm assuming you were looking for a long rest location.
Yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Sure. I mean, we still have some short rest if we have some more travel in us.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Back to stepping.
So no long rest, just keep going.
I mean, I think you said we still have kind of time left in our
It's up
day,
to you on
essentially.
how you guys feel.
Move.
I mean, I'm fine resources wise. I don't know if any of you guys are.
Yeah, we can go longer.
You want a long one?
No, go
Continue to
travel
travel.
more.
Okay, yeah. I'm good with a travel. I've only used one spell slot.
We got third levels. I got a lot more in the gas tank.
Oh, some of you have third level.
And it's beautiful.
It feels great.
Must be nice.
Right.
I just got my second level, guys. Don't rub it in.
As you begin to travel a little further, I'd like everybody roll me a perception check. For anybody who have a 15 or higher, you can ascertain across your
Nothing.
travels. Nobody got a 15 or higher?
No.
I don't think anybody got a 15.
9,
No.
10,
These are
11,
terrible.
12,
Alright.
12, 13.
So you don't ascertain anything, but you do begin to see something in the distance besides that. So this could be either bad or detrimental depending on how you see it. But you begin to see something begins to kind of almost stay around where you're at the moment, not particularly being spotted by your perception check at all.
So we just feel something?
You don't sense anything, just walking on. As you begin to hear kind of a heavy thud hit the back of you guys as you see this enormous creature. As you guys kind of realize quickly enough, it surprises you. We'll get into a battle map. As for Vic, you are kind of shunned. Your stories and realities come to fruition as you come across a Drider.
Holy shit. Alright.
Is that the spider centaur dudes?
Exactly.
Cool.
Dope.
As you see it kind of plump, it ambushes you. Roll initiative, as it does get advantage on its initiative against you.
There's little green symbols next to me, and
They're from before when you were dying with
oh,
disease. I never really updated the tokens here. Kind of kept them as they were. As you look across his hideous face, it's disfigured, its right hand is mangled and malformed in deformations. So it seems he had received this from fighting something he shouldn't have. As a creature, it seems to be his goal to likely capture you alive and take you fit towards a place unknown. But you guys will have to suffice and fight it out to see if you can fight against this horrifying creature, or at least kill it before it kills you. Unknown to what its true potential is. I'll show you the full image of it because it's fucking awesome, as art-wise, on the Discord.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is cool.
Thing may know some magic.
Double natural ones, so it doesn't get anything.
Sucker.
Awesome.
That is terrifying.
Add all your new stuff, guys.
a question. So at level 5, I'm supposed to be able to add my intelligence to all my healing spells, but they already technically have it. Does that mean I add it twice?
Sorry?
So as an alchemist, whenever I cast a spell that deals certain damage or restore hit points, I can add my intelligence to that. Does that mean I
Yes.
add my intelligence twice to it?
No, it
I
doesn't
believe
double. I don't think it doubles.
it doesn't double.
It already adds your intelligence. Why would it double again?
Because it adds
It's
my
a
intelligence
core
because
feature.
yeah, my subclass says add your intelligence on top of those.
Oh, then yeah, if it says that, then double it, yeah.
Oh my god.
I thought it didn't. That's the third party one.
Like it's the only thing. I was like, the alchemist, it wasn't that great in my opinion, but it did have that.
Yeah, well, he's using the new one, the third party one. It's all being tested, yeah. Because I saw the new ones. I just posted on another one on YouTube for you guys for the other classes.
Oh yeah, they added
the warlock. Yeah, they added they're updated versions of all the classes that are in the game, basically. But they added some new ones. They added a Frankenstein artificer where you can bring up a big fucking flesh golem and it explodes and it comes back to life when it does that.
Yeah,
It's
there's
basically
like
a necromancer.
There's a new Strahd book or Ravenloft's book coming out.
I've seen a lot of the things they're announcing, but so far it's a waiting game, really, honestly. We'll see what happens. Anyways, Warwick, what are you gonna do? Did you see a horrible spider coming to you? As it comes to reality, everything Vic has been telling you, these things do exist.
Holy shit! My mother could never do it. I never thought I'd see one in my life.
That is definitely bigger than what Vic explained.
That's what I wanted to do to you.
I'm kind of excited, but also terrified. I am going to move back and ready a Sorcerer's Burst for fire based on how Vic reacts to it. So if Vic engage, I will engage with Vic and throw a burst of fire. And that's gonna be it for me this turn.
Okay.
So I don't want to do something that offends Vic. I don't have the end button.
Oh, sorry, apologies. Oh, it's broken. Give me a second, I have to reset it.
It always does that in the first.
It does. Alright. Well, it does now because I didn't reset it. Alright. Nazes, what are you gonna do as you notice this horrifying creature?
Nasus doesn't like spiders. So I'm gonna stay put for now, and I will fire an arrow at its face.
Okay.
You mean 2 arrows?
Depending if
Vic
it's
goes out.
multi-classed, I don't know.
Don't let this thing get to you. This is an infernal demon. Kill it, kill it, kill it.
Do I get 2 attacks on 5th level?
Are you 5th level fighter? Then yes, you get 2 attacks.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. So I can fire 2 arrows at its face. Awesome.
Yeah.
And remember, you have the vexed, or not vexed, whatever it's called. You can do another one with a bonus action.
Okay. But I have to use my scimitar to do the vex.
Oh, you have it on your weapon.
Or to do the nick.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna fire 2 arrows at its face.
16's a miss, but 20 is a hit.
Take 5.
It takes it. It barely flinches.
Dog. And that is all.
All right.
Vic, fix this.
Only fixes to kill it.
I do not have a button.
Oh, all right. Sorry, my apologies. Doug.
Doug's going to rage. Move in. He's going to take 2 swings at it.
16's miss.
Second.
20's hit.
49.
So you kind of strike its body. It takes the blow, but it looks at you, kind of kind of tilts his head. As you can see, the malformed arm. It looks like acid had kind of played a part. Likely, it came across maybe a black ooze upon its counters. As you can see, it's rather injured. It's not fully it's deformed. But it looks at you as it looks like it wants to eat you apart, as it hasn't had a meal in a while.
Alright.
Should Big go before it, because it rolled 2 1s?
Yes.
Billy will work in after Vic. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She won't really be able to do much, but she'll cast mirror image on herself with her last second level spell slot.
Okay.
As you see the other 3 affiliates jump out, hey, hit me! I'm over here! Can get me! As they're all just yelling and jumping inside of his face, and then she'll cast it lightly.
Okay. Iza.
I'm gonna do magic missile upcast at 3rd level, so 2 extra.
Okay, 5 missiles.
Ignore the last one, it's just gonna be easier to hit the button again.
Okay.
It didn't give me an upcast option.
It never does, because magic missile is they designed it to have single target hits. They didn't do it the other way, you know. So he fires it. It didn't like that, as the blast is right into its chest, its body.
And I'm gonna kind of step closer to my 2 friends here. And I don't have an end button either, so there's something.
It's
going
there.
on.
You'd have to scroll up.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Vic.
Vic is going to make a double move to be in defense of her peeps.
As it begins to look at you, as it uses a strategy like drows would usually use, but being a Drider, it's going to be obviously much different. Let's see. It's going to cast bonus action darkness.
Counter spell.
Do you have a 3rd slot?
I do.
Okay.
I have a 3rd level slot.
Alright, go for it. You will have counter spell. I think, how do they counter? Is it...
Yeah, you still have to make
I
the
have to
check
roll
even
it.
at lower level.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's it? Me? I'm guessing? I forget.
Hold on,
I think it's you
again.
against hers.
Yeah, what's your DC spell? What's your counter spell DC? 15. Okay, so that would be 15. 17. Doesn't work. You get your spell back, Visa. So you don't use the 3rd slot, you just get it back. But it doesn't seem to work. Alright. As it drops a darkness, so it's capable of fighting you a little bit more easier. Because it now uses its nocturnal eyes. As it will attack the big boy, Doug, 3 times with its forelegs. 18, 22, 23.
Yep.
And try to intercept one.
Can you see in the dark?
I got dark vision.
No. You need double sight. Or true sight.
Okay.
Doug, do you have blind sight?
Nope.
Alright, so these are all advantage.
Well, they all hit anyway, so.
Alright. You take 45 points of damage. Piercing. Halved. Since you're raging. sight.
Crap.
The only person who could see through that is probably a warlock with devil sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ophelia can't even see it through it.
I don't know where they are, so there's not a whole lot I can do.
Although the second option is the fairy fire, which would help as well. It would light them up. But the problem is the fairy fire won't help in a sense. It won't counterbalance the darkness. But if they ever did leave, they do light up their way. So sadly, fairy fire wouldn't help to light them up. But if they ever escaped, I guess they would be lit up.
Yeah.
So helpful, not helpful.
Yeah, you need you need like a dawn spell or something, a light spell that can like shed through the darkness, not like a bright light, but like more of like a sunlight kind of capable of destroying the darkness. Or
yeah,
you can still attack the creature, but the problem is all your attacks are disadvantaged. For range attacks, you have no idea how to attack it. You can strike AoEs into it, but you don't know if your friends are going to be hit by it without metagaming.
Could I literally just throw a flaming sphere and literally start rolling it through the darkness?
You could, yeah, but I would say you wouldn't know where your friends are anymore at this point.
Yeah, like I don't know, like Omar knows, but like Horik doesn't know. So if it hits them, it hits them. It would hit them anyways because like they will be next to it.
Of course,
I just don't have the luxury of saying, oh, it's gonna be behind it. I'm just gonna throw it in there and hope for the best.
So flaming
The spirit of Esteban.
Esteban, yeah.
I feel so.
Hey, it's a flaming sphere, not a fireball.
Alright, there's your flaming sphere. You can move around.
I'm just gonna like random like, if you want to like put it, I'm just gonna like want to shove it into the darkness and essentially just every turn just move it around and hope for the best.
Okay. You shove it in as close to as
yeah, like as long as it collides with something, then
it'll
I'm just gonna leave
with
it there.
The spider and your allies.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And when they start a turn, they make the save, and it will be 2d6 plus 5 because it's fire damage.
Okay.
That's it. I can hear people screaming.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna swear because Ophelia went charging in. Then I'm gonna do the same thing.
Alright, you're now in pitch darkness. Depending if you don't have devil sight, you can't see anything.
I can see nothing.
As you feel a hot, fiery heat to your left.
I will take double movement. I do not like the fire. And I will go here. I know it's in here somewhere.
Correct. Yeah. You can obviously push your body against it. Dog, you know where it is still. You just don't have blind sight, so your attacks are disadvantaged. Because you can still attack it, because you can still swing your axe where you think it is, ideally, but obviously you can't read its movements. So if it does move, you can't really hear it moving.
Alright, I'm going to use reckless attacks then, or reckless attack. So that's an even roll.
Correct.
And then I'll make 2 attacks.
19 is its AC. It does hit. Is that what straight roll? Nice. Con save. 11. 11 damage. Alright, still up.
Okay, second attack hit with a 25. 14.
Con save. 14. It still succeeded. As it's bloodied.
Okay. And let's see. So with my life-giving force, it doesn't say in the wording that I need to see them. Just that they have to be within 10 feet of me.
Okay.
So I'll give Ophelia 7 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Alright, Ophelia, you start your turn in the fire. What's the save?
Deck save.
Half
For
as much on a success.
half as much.
Alright, roll the damage. You feel the tingling of 4 fire damage hitting you. As,
nope, it's +5. Sorry.
Oh, +5.
Alright.
Yeah.
So 9, so that would still be. I mean, no.
Half of 13.
Have 13.
Well, you
so
have
that'd
temporary
be...
hit points, so those temporary hit points are gone now.
Yeah, essentially.
So we.
That's fine. Don't you worry about it. She's gonna. Oh, she can't see. She doesn't know where she's going.
So
she
you
just knows
could
she's surrounded.
roll, if you want to play it fair games, you could roll a d4. You could say 1's north, south is 2, east is there, and then so on. You can kind of do it that way if you want. Play it by ear.
Yeah.
You can bump into something like, oh shit.
Because they didn't attack her, so she. I mean, she knows it's in front of her, I believe. But she doesn't know where this fire came from. She doesn't know who was behind her. Therefore, what would you say? Is that be north or south?
1, 2.
It'd be the fire, actually.
It'd be where the fire is, so you're going through the fire. But you feel hot, so you're not stupid to touch the fire.
Yeah, so if she doesn't go that way, then she would believe that she's trapped, so she would have to swing out at the creature.
Okay, you can attack at disadvantage.
Alright, she'll cast True Strike and still swing. So it'd be two of these. An 18 and a 23.
Did you cast Shillelagh before? Because you didn't have Shillelagh before.
Yeah.
Yeah, on her first turn.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, on my first
thought
turn
you
I
did the
cast the mirror image. I did mirror image and Shillelagh, because Shillelagh is a bonus
cantrip. It's a
action,
bonus
mirror
action,
image. Yeah.
Alright, 18's a miss.
Alright.
Ooh, actually, I'd like to use this guided strike.
You can't see him.
It doesn't say I have to see him.
A creature
Unless you
within
rule
30
it.
feet misses an attack roll. You don't know if they missed an attack roll, though.
Okay, fair enough.
I would say, ideally, that guided strikes is more correlated to seeing. I know it doesn't say it, but it's within 30 feet, but you can't see anything. You can't tell if the
Yeah,
person
just say you have
missed
to
or not.
use a reaction.
There's our ruling, so it's all good.
No, yeah, I know that. I'm just specifying it.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, that'd be that. Yeah, 'cause you can't see anything. That'd be the end of her turn.
Okay. Iza.
The only thing Izza can even think of is the new knowledge of Dispel Magic.
What happens if she ends her turn in the fire sphere? Does anything happen or no?
It is when they start their turn,
start.
or if I hit the if I.
Okay, so
if I use the bonus action to move.
There's no end. Okay.
Yeah, like if I move it on my turn and it collides, they immediately get the save.
Okay.
Or if they end their turn next to it.
All right. Isa, what do you want to do? Sorry, dispel magic on it. Okay.
On the darkness, it's a level 2, and this is 3rd or lower. Just ends.
Let's see. You're doing it 3rd level spell. Okay.
That's the only level I have at it.
Yeah, no, it sizzles out right away.
Yeah. Does it sizzle out the spear as well?
It dispels.
No, I concentrated on one.
It's only one magical effect. It can't do all of it.
Okay. Want to know?
Yep, if you hit the down arrow, it'll show you too.
I'll move the sphere now that I know where it is.
Yep, and I'm gonna step right behind Hork, and yep.
Okay, Vic is going to drop a toilet down.
It fails. Roll me their damage.
I'm sorry, Vic, but you are within 5 feet of that orb.
It's at the end of their turn. So if she moves at the end of her if she moves 5 feet away, she should be fine.
Oh, I thought it was the start.
No, I just read it at the end. My bad.
What was his save? Did he take that?
Yeah, he took it. He failed.
Oh, good. Okay. I'm going to make a 5-foot move then. And that's my turn.
As the Drider looks at you, seeing fit that it is bested by you all, as it sees fit to surrender.
I can tell you great treasure if you allow me to live.
So what is your answer, you lot that are fighting it?
Oh, Filio turn around to Vic. Do you think we can believe this creature, Vic? It's up to you. You wouldn't know anything about it.
Maybe we should listen to them, but these things have a propensity to turn insane and go rogue and do what they want. They break the bond.
Ophelia will put down her broom. I won't smash your kneecaps then.
What about you, Doug?
And I'll kind of show up and I'll present my symbol.
As it hisses at it, the symbol.
Rude.
So you guys don't want to attack anymore? Doug, Isa, Oric, Mazes.
I don't like fighters. I want to kill it.
Okay.
I'd like to kill it.
Okay.
I won't fight to save it. Kill it.
As it doesn't
Alright.
seem to want to fight you back.
The sphere's right there, so
It'll disengage.
it'll keep burning. Oh.
I know where great treasure is. Where the drow lie. Where you can see the treasures of the forgotten people of Velkenvelv.
So that's its
Does
turn.
anyone know what Velkenvelv is?
Do I recognize it?
Velkenvelv is the prisoner place where the drow would enslave people. It's basically a prison cell of drows that enslave people. Like people who don't belong in the Underdark.
The big prison outside of town is where they enslaved everybody who wasn't.
It's not outside of your town. It's really far away.
I've heard of
It's
it.
kind of like a remote spot. For good reason.
Sing Sing, Alcatraz.
So, are we killing it?
Yes.
I don't want to kill it. If it's running away, and it says it knows where treasure is.
It looks evil. And creepy.
Oh, it's definitely evil.
Vic can approve that it is evil and insane, but due to its transformation.
You took unclaimed drow soldiers and made demonic pacts with them to create these monstrosities. There's nothing sane and stable about this thing. We either have to kill it now, or take it, or follow it to its treasure. I mean, it just depends what you want to do.
I mean, I do love shinies, but it's crazy. I will shove the flaming sphere 30 feet into it,
Okay.
and it will have to give me a deck save.
That's good at that.
Yeah, but
24 dodges, taking half damage.
taking half. Build it.
1 point damage.
2 damage. 2 whole fire damage.
Isn't there a +5?
No, I'm gonna save the +5 for the Sorcerer's Burst. 19 to hit for 9, but there is an 8 on the damage roll, so I get to add an extra 8. 13 fire.
Alright.
+5. 18 fire. I am relevant.
That's cool. You only need one of the 8s to roll.
I only need one of the 8s to roll.
That's pretty nice. Doubling your odds.
I've had a name. Trust me, don't kill me. I was once called Jorlan Dusklin, commander of the drow outposts of Velkenvelv. I can lead you there. Don't kill me.
Nicole feels bad, but
Listen to him. This might be valuable information. Listen to him.
he does not feel bad.
You.
Let's see here. Swing.
If Nasis, no, okay. I was
That's
gonna
it.
say if Nasis stops, I'll drop it.
This 20 hit.
Mm-hmm.
And then want to
Oh,
hit it with my
disease.
offhand.
That's a miss.
Right. And I'm gonna hit it again because I have another attack.
That's a hit.
Okay.
It's almost dead. She's chopping its legs off as it screeches in pain, begging for mercy.
Okay.
Alright, Doug.
Doug's raging. He's going in.
Send it back to the abyss from which it came.
You guys.
Staying away from the fire. And taking a swing.
12's a miss.
Miss.
That's a miss also.
I only want to live.
Can't stand for this torture. So
You told me to stop. I'll drop the ball.
Yeah. She tells everyone to stop, and she casts slow on Vic and Doug.
Alright.
Yes, slow.
Slow.
Vic and Doug?
You mean Nasis and Doug?
Yeah, I do know.
Well, yeah, Naziz, and Doug.
You can. It's 6 targets. I don't think it's just 2.
Yeah, but those are the only ones that are
Okay.
attacking right now.
Alright, roll me a wisdom save.
So I guess he could hit everyone, but I guess he'll hit everyone besides Vic.
It's within 40 feet, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a. Hey, give me the wisdom saves.
On all of us?
Yep. She's panicking. She doesn't want you guys to do something horrible like just kill a creature that's suffering.
To be
Can I
fair, the
drop-
You wanna
creature
put it out of
attacked
its
us
misery?
first. If the creature was winning the fight, it wouldn't have hesitated to kill us and eat our bodies.
This is true.
Alright, so
But
Naziz,
she
you
has a
slowed
bleeding
down.
heart.
Horik, you're slowing down. What about
Yeah,
Vic?
can I-
Doug, you passed.
What about Vic? Vic is being slowed now.
Sorry, wisdom.
Vic would not be slowed. Vic was the only one that was speaking.
Vic wanted to go back into the hells where it came from.
Initially, but then he was interested in the information that it was giving.
Alright.
Vic was the only one speaking.
See, as you feel a spell kind of try to tamper with your abilities, Doug and Vic, but
as you see, Ophelia screams to stop as you feel something try to slow you down.
Do I have to wait for my turn to drop the concentration?
You're currently slowed, so you have to wait for your turn. Yes.
Okay.
That'd be an
Truthfully,
return.
Izza can't see anything but like Horik and the outline of some people. That all she heard was Ophelia yelling, "Stop!" And so trying to catch up to Horik. I can see it now, and I see the people, and I don't know what exactly is going on. That I ready an action to firebolt the creature if it attacks my friends.
Okay.
What are we doing? Since this is to destroy it, I'm not above it. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spare the Dying, or not Roll it.
What?
Hold the dead. Okay.
Roll it.
Alright. It fails. As it hears the final ringing bells as its mind just stops, it looks towards you, Ophelia, its last grasp, as you watch its head explode as it dies.
You see Ophelia starts crying. Big, sobbing tears. Why would you guys do that?
It was trying to kill us.
Yes, it attacked us. It ambushed us.
And it ran
Darkness is not
away.
friendly.
It was trying to barter its way out of death. That is not.
It's very
But only
quick.
after it lost. It didn't do that initially.
It was willing to make a promise, a pact for its life. Did you guys slaughter it anyways?
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't have
Doesn't
come back to bite
understand.
us.
It would have made a pact. He is upset.
It doesn't mean as much to us as it does, or to them as much as to you. They would not have uphold it.
Well, we wouldn't know that because it's dead. She
I
storms
know
off.
these things. These are insane. You would never been able to reason with this thing at all. It is incapable of making a pact because it has no reason. It is insane at its very core and corrupted by demons.
She's rubbing her eyes. Really big. Are
How
you
these things were
sure?
made. When a male drow dies, they make a pact with a lesser abyssal demon for it to rise back and come this abomination.
We don't negotiate with demons.
For real, these things are incapable of it. They're just mindless numbers. That's all they ever were. Fodder.
Okay, if that's the way it is out here for y'all. But I didn't think it was like that. It felt like bullying to me.
The bigger problem is somebody that made this thing. To have this still around, either as a holdover from an old house, or somebody has figured out how to create these things again.
But you said that they couldn't be done anymore.
Given a tale he
know
was
that they
telling,
can't
I'm
be
gonna
done.
assume older, but who knows?
It was also missing a hand, so it obviously went through something.
And probably tried killing something else. And
It
got
shouldn't
hurt.
have.
Oh yeah, does it have any
Yeah.
does it have any loot on it?
You can harvest it for parts.
Vic, is it bad juju to harvest these things?
No. Make
What
it
can we gather from
useful.
Ophelia might take offense.
We do not want the body to go to waste.
Do
Otherwise,
what
its
you
life
have
is,
to do.
or else its life meant nothing. You know.
His life meant something. He had a name.
Point.
Anyways.
Hope you understand, these are undead demon creatures.
Ophelia, don't humanize the enemy.
That is a
It's
terrible
just
image there, Red.
That's what it says about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
okay. See, hold on.
But you say it has spider parts.
Yeah, it's fused. So in Drow history, they're cursed by Loth, and they become Driders after betraying their priestess. It's basically like a banishment. They are disfigured and horrified for the rest of the day, and they start losing their mind gradually and become more like a spider. But they, like this guy, he remembered his name. You remember he once was, but he is obviously losing his sanity, right?
Yeah.
If you want Ophelia, you can gather up some things and make a little tombstone for him. Give him a little send off, you know?
Thanks,
Uh,
Doug. She
guys-
casts mold earth as she moves around some earth to try to bury it.
So you guys don't
Not-
want to harvest it?
No, I do want to harvest.
Oh, okay. do you stop that?
Harvest first.
Hold the portfolio. What can I harvest off of it?
Roll me Arcana check. Actually, this creature is considered magical because it's made.
There's someone who knows a little bit more. Take a look at this thing and tell me what I can harvest.
Horik is the
Horik
scientist
got it.
here. All right, as Horik, you can get drider oil vials. Anybody who's observed a spider will notice that they do not stick to their own webs. The driders are no exception. The driders, this comes from a form gland, and this secretes an oily substance that covers most of the visible hairs in their legs. This oil prevents them from sticking to any sorting webbing. Also contributes for a black sheen on their bodies. One vial use is enough oil to cover one medium or small creature. A creature covered by this oil gains the drider's web walk ability for the next hour. So it could become in handy. You can get 4 vials. You'll have to roll me a survival check. Each vial is worth 4 gold pieces and weighs 1 pound.
If you want to give me some guidance, and I'll try.
Yeah, you can go on. As I would say no help action, but this guidance would help here.
So, survival.
Whoever's harvesting it, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and try.
Alright. As you begin to help, do you have 4 vials in hand?
Yes.
Okay. You use all 4 vials as you fill this gross, oily gland. As you can use it for the future if you ever need to web walk for an hour.
You good, Nussies?
He's a bit green, but he just nods.
So instead of drinking it, you apply it on your entire body.
More oiling up.
All right. As you do know now, you can get the Drider's Poison Vial. The Drider's Poison is lethal and deadly to those that are in the cave spiders. It emulates by removing the gland from underneath the Drider's tongue. However, this poison can be extracted to be put to better use. The use is you can coat 5 pieces of slashing, piercing ammunition or 1 slashing or piercing weapon for 10 minutes. Applying the poison takes about a minute, and a creature successfully hits and receives additional 2d8 poison damage when used. But you have to apply it beforehand to let me know. You can get 1 vial of this. You can roll me a survival check.
Alright. Rolling now.
Guidance again? Oh, you haven't used it.
Yeah, I still haven't.
As you begin to go underneath the tongue of what's remained of the head, as the brain matter is everywhere, as you begin to kind of see the gland and fill it up slowly with this toxic poison, as it's a coloration of like a hue of purple and green. As it's worth 20 gold pieces, weighs 1 pound, and you have a Drider Poison Vial. Enjoy.
Nice.
And the last thing of note is the Mark of Loth. Beknownst to many in that each strider is marked by more than just one physically transformation of their body into a giant spider. Each strider also receives a permanent mark in shape of the symbol of Loth. The issue is that the location of the mark changes on each individual strider. Also, throughout the investigation of the carcass, it requires to find it. Roll me an investigation. For who wants to find it. You can't all roll, it's just one person. So who's doing it?
Sorry. I guess Doug did it first.
Doug, he was already up there.
Yeah, he was already there.
I did roll first.
As you begin to try to find the mark is not found on this spider. It seems Loth has foredeemed this one to not gain the symbol. So you can't harvest it, but if you did find it, it's worth 40 gold pieces, and you can make the Drow amulet out of it, but it's currently not on this spider. As Loth
Okay, so it just didn't have it, not that I didn't roll
have
high
it.
enough?
Yeah, no, it didn't have
Okay.
it.
So
No,
I've
you
got
didn't
it.
roll high enough. No, it's a DC 25 to find it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Ah.
okay. Wouldn't help anyway.
But in a sense, for lore, this thing is insane, right? As you begin to take what you can off of the Drider and bury the remains. Not knowing where the information was given to whatever this spider was trying to tell you, you do know of a location of Velkenvelth, but don't have a current map of this Underdark to kind of locate or the location of this place. But if he was telling you this, it must be nearby. Maybe countless few days from now. Hard to say if you will run into it or not. So we'll take a quick 5-minute break as you bury it, and this. I'm assuming you stop the slow from them as they're in slow mo.
Yeah, she stopped slow.
Sorry, Ophelia.
He just doesn't get the material playing yet. It means a lot in the Feywild for something to give you its name. And that thing was like, I'm giving you my name, so.
Well, around here, names don't mean much of anything.
The right name does mean a lot, though.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean the same to
As
us.
much.
So, like the fact that it gave us his name, it's probably not that big of a deal for us, but it is a big deal for Ophelia, I guess.
True. I was just thinking, like, the president, the king versus a peasant. You don't know. Not every name is weighed the same. That's what I was trying to convey.
Yeah.
Exactly. That means a lot in the Feywild. Like, if a king gives up their name, all of a sudden, I'm their king.
What?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah. If you give up your name in the Feywild, they can take your personality. That's why there's so many legends of people being switched with things from the Feywild, like changelings.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah. Magic just works different out there.
You're not gonna do that with us, right?
Doesn't work that way
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. And it
Unless we
doesn't
go to the
necessarily
Feywild.
work that way here. There's complicated rituals I can do, but no, it doesn't necessarily work that way here.
Okay. Oh my god, I can't wait for take a long rest and build my little homunculus.
I'm gonna work on Fireball. I'm loving these characters.
No, I'm thinking with all the mushrooms we collected, I'm gonna make a tiny little dragon out of a cauldron and mushroom, and that's gonna be my little homunculus.
A dragon made of mushrooms?
And a cauldron, because cauldron's important.
Like his body's a cauldron, or like you make
Yes.
it in the cauldron?
Like
Okay.
his body's gonna be a cauldron. I can just make it look whatever I want. But realistically, I don't have that many materials here on me, other than the excess of mushroom we've collected and the random odds and end. And the description does says that it can be like I can just have my homunculus be a vial because it is a tiny creature, so it doesn't take that much.
That'd be cool.
Cool. Too bad it's not a pineapple. They have a heat. The skin can take up to 1,000 degrees without it burning.
Pineapple. The cool thing is that I can cast my touch spells through it, so I can essentially be in two places at once. I can be in the front and the back. UAB.
Ooh. Are you going cutesy or kind of creepy?
I mean, just by materials, it sounds a little creepy, but I don't mean to make it creepy.
What? I'm back.
Welcome back.
He's talking about the design of his homunculus.
Oh, you can design it all you want.
Oh my god, that is amazing.
Alright. You guys eventually get far enough throughout the day of traveling, getting, obviously, an encounter, and surviving it. So you find yourself back at
Muffy's
camp.
now probably pissy.
Oh, yeah, because she's trying to save everything, but now she's realizing you're making her into a killer now. She's gonna just kill everything.
Well, we're not murder hobos, you know. Self-defense.
Makes sense. Well, in that case, yeah, for a Drider, I would be freaked out too. But it's hard to say when things are making deals with you. It's hard to trust them.
Well, like, a promise doesn't mean the same to us as it does to Ophelia. That's the other thing.
She's gonna fucking get mind control, and when she just kills you. Well, you told me I would save people. I'm gonna kill everybody now. All right.
We do have telepathy. We have telepathy, or we can like talk to each other.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's the gift that you got from the mushroom guy, so you can keep using it, which is really handy.
Good guy.
Well, you guys, I have a big announcement. I don't think we'll have to do many watches anymore.
Why is that?
You're killing us all?
No, Porrick. I would not kill you all just to make sure that you sleep forever or something like that so I can eat your dreams.
Dreams?
That is awfully specific.
I have learned a new spell. As she casts Lemon's tiny hut.
What is this weird blob?
You see her hut looks like a... It looks a little creepy. It looks like a witch's tent. Like it's a big witch's hat with like drapes coming down from her sides. Come on in! There's space for... I know it looks small, but there's space for all of y'all inside.
It looks cozy.
Yeah, it's not going
Still
inside.
kind of wondering.
And nothing can come in unless I say so.
Have you been holding out, or did you just learn this?
I just learned it. I just received a letter in the mail from, never mind, I learned it.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, thank you.
Did you just say you received a letter? How did they deliver it all the way out here?
I'm gonna kind of nudge Doug. Just
One of the fine ways. She controls crows and whatnot. I think that she controls every crow. I'm not sure if it's all of them or just some of them. But she controls a lot of crows.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Did you know there's crows in hell, like demon crows? She controls those too.
Now I do. Did they look different than regular crows?
I'm not quite sure. I just saw that she was spying in on like one of those demon planes one time when I wandered inside of her room. She kicked me out. But I'm pretty sure it had to be like a demon crow. It couldn't have been like a real crow.
And she flew on it?
No, my mother has crow wings like myself, so she can fly herself, but she controls crows and she can see out of their eyes. Sort of like a familiar, but she has thousands of them.
Oh. You're saying your mother might have seen me before. I've seen many crows.
If you see any following us around, just let me know and I'll tell them to shoot off.
Yes. Overprotective parents. I understand.
But now, when you guys can all sleep in relative safety now, and nothing that, can, unless it has strong magic that can dispel my tent, nothing can really come against this.
That is very good.
Can people see it from outside?
I could change the color so it doesn't if you snap your fingers and it looks more like the terrain.
That is better.
That just looks like a mushroom. Fits right in.
I still think
But the
someone should stay awake. Maybe not double the watt. But everybody gets 2 hours. Just kind of watch over each other.
Suit
Okay, I
yourself.
wouldn't mind that.
Okay with that.
I trust Ophelia. And
I'll take the first. I could take the first watch, and I'll wake up Vic for the last two. Would that be fine?
Sounds perfect. Thank you.
I'm gonna need to stay up a little bit myself.
I need to stay up as well.
I need to work on my notes and stuff. Get my fireball. I need at least 3 hours. I can only get so many.
We can make it a late night.
Or at least we can all overlap. I don't care.
Yeah.
If you want to, I need to stay up.
You need 3 hours?
I believe so. It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. I just need 1 hour for the homunculus, but
I thought it's the evocation spell that you're writing down, right?
they took away the ability of like you can copy evocation spell faster.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I just got fireball.
Pelota de fuego.
I believe Doug was still holding 200 gold for me that you can take 100 of that away.
oh yeah. I was looking, I was like, when did I get that much gold?
Yeah, I do need 200 to hold.
I can give you the other 50 if you want, because I'm about to burn for 100 myself.
I think we already. I gave 10 and Vic gave 10 already.
Yes.
So
100 removed my gold. So I still have 100 gold of yours.
Yes. Thank you.
since Vic gave 10 and Doug gave 10, I'll give you 10 as well.
Ophelia will give you 10 if you need it.
Kind of look at Naziz.
Shit. I don't need gold, I need gems. Do we have gems in the inventories, in the bag of holding? We don't have a bag of holding.
He's kind of side-eyes Isa.
Okay, I got it. I can cover the last 10.
I can give you 10.
Even better.
Disease really likes those shiny coins, don't he?
You have to spend them while you're alive.
Ophelia just thinks it's funny that he's so attached to him.
He like holds out 10 coins and very grudgingly drops one at a time into Isa's hand.
Oh, you'll like when I can use this to help you. And I appreciate every drop.
Just try to refrain from blowing me up with fireball.
Well, that's the best part. At level 6, I get to sculpt it. Up to 6 people, and so none of you will ever get hit by my stuff once we get 6.
Well, we won't get hit with full damage. Isn't it
I
like
mean,
just
I'm gonna
automatic
try not
attack?
to hit you too, but
At least if you do, it won't be that bad.
isn't it like Fireball either it hits or sucks, and then
Nope.
this makes it
No, it's hit in half.
oh.
It's hit or half.
So then this would still only give you half damage, so you take quarter damage.
I think the sculpt spell for the wizard is different.
Yeah, I think it's just that you force a pass on the saving throw. I think. Let me check.
The chosen creatures automatically succeed on their savings throw against the spell, and they take no
and take no
damage.
damage. Yeah,
Yes.
it's different from the sorcerer one. The sorcerer one just made them pass, but they still take the half damage.
Yeah, so you just take
But
no damage.
That was better.
Yeah, so Fireball, no damage once we're 6th.
And they take that. Oh, yeah, that is nice.
These is going to unroll his bedroll and meticulously check it for spiders before he crawls in.
Yeah, Doug is gonna just kind of lay on top of his bedroll. Yeah, you know, just give his eyes a little rest for a bit.
Ophelia will just play with her tarot cards until everyone else falls asleep, like Oric and Isa.
Suspicious. I'm just crafting my little homunculus and then I'm good to sleep. But I'll stay with Isa for an extra hour, keeping her company.
Ah, thank you so much. It does take me the 3 hours, so I'm gonna take a moment here. I think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Ophelia is interested in how you. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to say Vic stayed awake the first hour too. She's got to take off her armor, so she's taking it off herself and going very slow. Just kind of hanging out by the fire.
You probably have to de-oil yourself too.
I mean, maybe the mayonnaise makes it slide off a little easier.
Ophelia is interested in the way that Isa transcribes spells. You want to describe how you do it? And she's like looking over your shoulder.
So she looks like an old scholar, but like just sitting Indian style in the entrance of the tent. One book on the ground, and I'm holding my own spell book. And every so often, she looks up, checks out the spelling of something, and it's like a word or two. And she scratches down. She has a beautiful calligraphy set and inks, and she underlines and highlights and gives bold. And there's fireball. You need to do this and that. And just taking her time, making sure every stroke is correct, double checking. She's enjoying every moment of it.
That seems complicated. That's a lot of words. Why can't you just say fireball and it just come out like that?
Well, I don't know how to just say fireball and it come out like that until I do this. This is how I learn it. I train, I take notes, I study. I'll probably have to practice it a little bit myself every so often, and I'll just become better and better as I go.
We
It's a
just
little
cast,
process.
we just cast magic all funny. I just feel the right kind of emotion and it comes out.
Everybody has their strengths. I just was willing to try and learn. That's the difference. You just have the magic. I had to try and learn the magic. And so this is how I learn it.
Oh, so okay.
That's what
It-
saddens me is that I miss my Minoru, the sage I had that taught me. Her and I, we traveled around for years and years until we had a bit of a blowing up. I was a little headstrong and I went away and she died while I was gone. And I, I am still trying to learn myself, but I'm still trying to cling to the knowledge she gave me of read books, learn from them, study them, reread it, write it down, copy it. Everything you need to do, practice it. To learn it is what you have to do. Some people have it like you, and I have to study and work at it.
That seems hard. I wouldn't be a witch if I had to read books all day.
Good thing you're not a wizard then.
Yeah, that's right. As she goes over to Horg to see what he's building.
Honestly, I just found the most adorable image, and I'm just making my little homunculus essentially be a little toad with the cauldron, and just giving it wings. Because they have fly speed.
Is that a cauldron you have right there?
Yes! Convenient! Storage!
What are you doing to it? Why does it have little wings on it?
Can I be your new friend?
You're gonna make the cauldron fly.
Yes! Fly! And give stuff! Presents! I'm making Delibird.
You know, I have the homunculus. I have that version, by the way.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have everything. You want that one?
I have everything.
I have everything. Can I have a million books?
I have the bear one too, and I have a bunch of weird ass ones.
Hell yeah, you kick out.
Yeah, this is the one you wanted, right? Here, I'll take it out. 2014. I'll put it on the screen. Yeah, this guy, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Except without the happy face, because that face is just...
Well, you can change
I
the
have
token
no...
out, but yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just that no
I
one
like
wants
the
that
happy
Care
face.
Bear.
It looks cute.
No one wants that Care Bear smile just staring at you.
Ophelia thinks it's cute.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. I'm just like making like the little legs and the wings out of like the materials we have, which are mostly mushrooms, and just brewing something to give it magic. So this is probably the most witchy thing I've ever done.
Yeah, and Ophelia is interested.
I
Every
totally
time you
look
drop
up
a
from
little
time to
liquid
time.
on it. Every time you drop a little liquid on it or something like that, she's like, "Oh, what does that do? Oh, what does that do? Did it move? I think it winked."
Yep. After mixing for 1 hour, it's just going to like have a little puff, and it's gonna come back. It's gonna come to life. It doesn't speak though, but I kind of like want it to croak. Like, see, I met a friend.
Oh my Lord! By the pale forest, it is cute.
Yes! I have to name it. I have to name it. Also, Judy. What's a good name?
Is he Ophelia is looking around it, trying to think of a good name? I don't know. I'm not really good at giving names. I'm only known about taking them.
Isa, what's a good name on your book? Completely oblivious that she's probably busy.
Yeah, she just walked away from the keyboard. She just got back.
Started.
I'm sorry, what did I miss?
We need a name for our homunculus buddy. So Horde just very excitedly asks you to name him.
You want to name
He assumes there's
what
gonna be
it
a...
looks like?
It's a little toad. Wings. With that majestic Care Bears
what's that toad, that one that makes that squeaky noise? The mud frogs? I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of it.
I think a lot of frogs scream a little bit when you pick them up.
Yeah, the one that looks like a circle, though.
Yeah, there's one that looks like a circle. I know exactly
God,
what
that is
he's talking about.
perfection.
Yeah, I want to know what the scientific name for that is now.
I think it's a rain toad or something.
Yes, that does sound about right.
Yes, it's called
They're from the Peludite.
Desert rain frog. That's what they're called.
Dart.
Welcome,
yes.
Dart!
For the poison arrow frog, or acid frog, like the poison frog from the Southern America, there's also the dart frog. I actually saw a few. I went to Venezuela before and all that. The dart frog.
He will be called Dart as well. And he will deliver healing. And potions. Because he can carry
I like Sir Croaks a lot.
Oh my god, he can be a knight.
Oh, Sir Croaks a lot.
Sure,
Sir Croaks a lot. Immediately changing the name.
Yeah, they just don't even look like real creatures.
That last one looks like something only a mother could love.
It's kind of cute though.
It's really cute. If you heard it scream, you'd love it.
Now, last year during the summer, I was like taking my dog outside, and I heard this like screaming sound. I'm like, "What the heck is that?" And I got closer to where the sound was coming from, and there was like a gardener snake taking down a little frog. Kind of felt bad for it, but gotta let nature take its course.
You do there.
So I have a little table outside of my work that I call him from before I leave work. And I saw a lizard dart by me and a black racer coming my way. And he saw me and the black racer went away. And then the lizard's like, "Thank you, man."
A black what?
Black racer. They're about 2 feet long, maybe as big as your thumb, maybe a little bit bigger, depending on if you're a female or male. And they eat little pests. They're actually good, like garden snakes or.
I'd say, yeah,
snake.
they're like a bit bigger than gardener snakes.
Yeah,
It is the gardener snake for the most part. Yeah.
but it's solid black.
Yeah, I've never been bothered by the sight of snakes, but
Living in a tropical environment, we get some fun ones.
I don't like the fun ones.
No, we get rattlers, pygmies, moccasins.
Coral snakes, king snakes. You have to know the difference between the two.
See, that's like one of the trade-offs. Is like, yes, I have a 4-month period where the air hurts my face, but we don't have much in forms of dangerous wildlife.
Okay, I've lived here since 1978. I've never encountered any of those.
I have.
Granted, I live in a place where you can't feel your face for 4 months of the year, and yet there are still things out here that will kill you.
Like what?
Grizzly bears, mountain lions.
Yeah, but I feel like that's a little different.
We have bears and lions.
And
To the
alligators.
size of they do.
See, for
Well-
me, I would be like constantly worried about my dog.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I could never live in Florida.
If you live in
Have
a
you guys ever-
neighborhood, I mean, it's, they're driven up.
Have you guys ever seen a bear?
I have in person.
Yeah, I
Yep.
have to.
Like outside the home I was living in. Yes.
They are bigger than I thought they were.
It depends the type.
Yeah, Florida bears are really small, and mine was fully grown and maybe hip height until he stood up. Then it would be taller, but it's not a grizzly or black, full black.
I don't know what kind of bears they have up there in Tahoe. Well, that's the only time I've ever seen a bear, and it was just going in on someone's fucking trailer up in Tahoe.
You get black and brown up there.
Yeah, I've only seen black bears, which aren't that big. But it's still kind of scary seeing them outside.
The grizzlies are huge.
I thought he looked cute. He was just going through all their shit though.
Oh, yeah, are we waiting on
So-
something, or did we just go on a,
Yeah,
a tangent?
We did.
We did. Do Iza and Horik finally go to sleep?
Yes.
I would after 3 hours.
Alright. Naziz, are you having bad dreams?
Naziz is actually having an okay dream this time.
Rats. That ruins her plans.
Okay
But she
dream as
does-
in the spider, he's killing the spider is not killing him.
Oh. Is anybody having a bad dream?
Doug is having a decent dream. I rolled for it.
Yeah, it turns out Vic is.
And so is Issa.
Okay, getting the letter from her mom, I'm gonna roll a dice. Ooh. So she comes over to Vic while you're in your trance and stuff like that. You slowly but surely notice, Vic, everything in your dream slowly starts to disappear. Everything until it's all black and you're just sitting there in blackness.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to wake up or not, but it's kind of jarring.
I'd like to
But
think
like,
she would.
you see Ophelia is stuffing her mouth with something dark and black. She's gagging on it though.
Yeah. What are you doing?
She finally swallows it.
I look towards the fire, look around at everybody else. What's
Everyone
happening?
else asleep.
It's just, okay. Ophelia, are you the only one awake?
Yeah. She looks a little nervous, but she's trying to get her composure. You okay, Vic?
Yeah, yes, I believe so. Is everything else okay? I was trying to trance.
Yeah, I was just finishing up a little snack and whatnot, and it's almost your time for what?
Uh, almost my time?
I believe so. I believe we may have an hour or so left.
Not my time at all. Why? An hour?
Yeah, you should probably just go back to sleep. She just starts to head back over. I'll
Well,
keep watching the last hour. Don't you worry.
she's a drow, so she could potentially sleep if she wanted to, or trance where you don't dream, you're more meditating. But it's up to you on how you want to portray it, Vic.
She just didn't want to eat anyone's good dream, so she just went for a bad one.
I would like to think that she does a dream, so that's something that Ophelia can read. Whether or not it's from a trance, so it's a little bit different, but
Oh yeah.
she can still
Well, if
pick
it
up
was
on
from a
it.
trance, she wouldn't have been able to eat it. It's not a dream.
To see one day that an elf just actually sleeps, like just naturally, like because I've yet to see it because everybody's like, no, I want to trance, but I want to see an elf actually sleep because you can sleep as an elf. It's just
Josh did last time.
did they like actual sleep as an elf?
As my last character?
I not maybe. I remember you saying you didn't want to have to do watch every time, and so you were an elf and wanted to actually sleep.
Well, I mean, you would still go into like his trance, but I did cover like 2 shifts when I was
Oh,
Full character that
the last
actually
guy.
like prefers to sleep than
my bad.
trance.
I mean, you could trance from a laying down
Yeah, but no,
sleep-like
I
state.
meant as in sleeping, like actual sleeping. Because I know elves can sleep, they just choose not to. Most players don't do the sleep because they're like, why should I? I have trance.
Yeah, no, Vic kind of just sits in the Indian position and sits upright on her blanket and wearing her gown with her armor off, stuff around her, and she just zones out for a good 4 hours.
Yeah, if you're not dreaming, she would have eaten Ease's dream.
Do I not dream in trance?
And
I don't
if you
I don't
want, it's
think
up to you how you want to portray your character.
yeah, it's up to you. I don't know exactly the rules of it.
Trancing
So
is
if you do dream,
I mean, for RP purposes, I'd let you
for
eat it.
roleplay purposes, it's allowed. You can totally trance and dream. I
Yeah.
don't really care about that.
all right, it was just a robot. Yeah, she's just being nervous. She's like, yeah, you can just go back to sleep. I don't know why you woke up out of your trance. That's weird.
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, but she's totally lying.
Would that be perception or insight? Insight, right?
Insight.
Yeah, I think it'd
Yeah,
be
for
insight.
sure. Insight.
Nope.
Oof.
Yeah, she's one hell of a liar now.
I'll just go back to bed. I'm sorry. Thanks.
Wait, that's that, and she just stays on her watch for her last hour. Now she feels like her mom's not gonna pop up out of here and just rip dreams out of people.
All right, roll me a perception check on your watch if you haven't checked yet.
She's dead.
Yeah, I got a 21.
You're the only one on watch. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Or as your 2-hour watch concludes, as you can wake up the next individual, as Vic still needs 2 more hours of
Yeah.
sleep.
I'll take this next watch too.
You can roll a perception check if you want. Alright, you're highly alert as you're just watching your friends and the barrier, seeing no creatures interact with you or anything like that. As you can wake up the next individual for their watch.
I'll wake up Vic.
Alright, Vic will come out, move out from the tent, come on this side by the fire.
See, Ophelia watches you closely, but she heads inside of the tent. Starts to trance.
Vic slowly working on fastening her armor, getting her arms on, stuff like that. I guess I'll make a perception.
All right. Do you do anything for your watch?
No, I just basically put my armor together, get my weapons out, clean them. Just kind of patrol around, hang out by the fire.
Okay. Are you taking the other watch too by yourself solo? Letting everybody sleep?
I will. I won't wake anybody up. If anybody wakes up, I won't tell them to go back to sleep, but yeah. Another perception.
Yep.
There we go.
Alright, that's a strike.
That's the magic we need.
I think you're in a barrier.
Oh, like hopefully this barrier works.
It helps, yeah, but when people have strikes and there's an encounter, the encounter will happen while you take your journey.
Oh, great.
Ideally, yeah. So happens no matter
Something's
what.
probably stalking us.
It's a doppelganger that looks exactly like Ophelia.
Damn, you wild.
It'll
Believe
just
me.
slip in sometime when she's using mirror image.
Oh God.
Oh, that's
Oh, that'd be
Holy cow.
crazy.
Oh, don't give him ideas, guys.
Yeah, this is great. What you talking about?
You notice
Fred's,
there's 4
Fred's over there
Ophelias.
cackling while he writes it down.
Alright, as you guys get a long rest, replenishing yourselves, feeling revitalized. As your barrier eventually subsides, as you're free to package your things, maybe eat a ration, begin to continue onwards in your long journey ahead, as you have much to do and much to say forth. As I will skip a week in advance, as I don't like to travel too long along our journey, but you do travel. As along the travels, you can roll a D100 for a magical item, or roll for survival for a magical herb, or you can forfeit the magical herb for a mushroom instead. 69.
Because he's fine as nothing.
All right. 17. Would you want a mushroom, Vic, or do you like? Doug, you got a magical item. Congrats, you're on the cusp of it.
Nice.
Or you want a common herb.
Herb.
Vic, I'm asking Vic. Oh,
Jeez,
herb.
he thought.
Okay.
Oh,
I didn't
sorry.
see that. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Herb. Okay. Let me give a herb book out. Got so many damn books.
Before I keep forgetting, I'm going to roll for the elixirs. Keep forgetting this time. So that's.
All right, roll me a d6, Vic. Ooh. Oh, I love this one. This one's awesome. I don't know if you guys ever got this one yet, but I don't think you did, but we'll say roll me a nature check. Oh my god.
Sorry, hold on.
All right, you know this mushroom it's called the Supa mushroom.
Oh shit.
Super mushroom.
Supa, yeah, Supa, but it's supposed to be super like Mario. A super mushroom. It's called Supa. I will put the context in the Discord for you, Raylo. Not Raylo. Ruhad or Vic. Sorry. As you can detail it through roleplay if you want. I put the context in Discord as well for everybody else. It's literally a fucking red and white mushroom. Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I say as I harvest it. I think this works as a enlarge potion. If anybody were to take it, or to make them bigger. Anybody interested in this?
Does suck though. If you do take
I would-
damage, you lose it.
I would take it. It'd be good to have.
We can make a giant dog.
I will give it
Enlarge the enlarge.
And largely, at that point you're overcompensating, but sure.
You didn't need to rain on the parade, you know.
You see the thing in the Discord, right? Tells you what it is.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. As our Doug, you can roll a Demon Hunter to see what magical item you obtain. Doug?
Yeah, sorry, my thing's like messing up. The sidebar went away, but it came back.
46. You obtain a healing potion. Enjoy. If you get really lucky, you can get a bag of holding, which is kind of cool.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I don't put the powerful. I wouldn't. Magical items traveling, you'll never get like oh, I found a greatsword +3. You'll never find that, but you'll find some cool stuff that might help you, obviously, on your journey. Potion's always helpful, or a scroll, or even a potential item that could potentially, bag of holding, or something that would capable help you along your travels. All right. As you guys continue onwards, as you've traveled for about a week's time, getting not closer, but getting closer gradually, as you still have 2 weeks away to travel. As you begin to arrive towards a location, as this place feels rather reminiscent to you, Vic. You've never come to this place before in your entire life, but you find a drow outpost.
We'll share with the group. I've never been here before, but I believe this to be a drow outpost.
Are they friendly?
Are we ever?
It looks like it's abandoned for many, many years.
I'm just gonna start kind of creeping around this corner slowly. Call out if you see anything. Well, it looks clear. Looking around, does there look like there's been any recent activity? Footprints,
Roll a survival check.
other things.
Putting it out there, I see randomly a bed in a bed of black.
Oh yeah.
It's the bed of many things. Leave it alone.
That's our magic carpet later.
I'm kind of curious. Can you see this? Let me just do something really quickly. Let me. Can you see it now?
No.
No.
Interesting.
Come back, magic bed.
No. This
Bed
one,
of many things is
Magic
gone.
trick.
So did we end up seeing any signs on the ground?
With the 23, you can tell there was a struggle here. But it's unknown to what kind of struggle it was. You can see there is some foot trafficking, and then you can see, by looking at the foot trafficking, they look insectoid. Very weird, like, legs. Feet.
Like there's some activity, but I don't know from what. So keep an eye out. Can we kind of tell like what any of these buildings are?
They look like the outposts. Buildings for shelter or whatever not.
We split up into 2 groups and explore some of the
No, I
buildings.
don't think we should split up.
No, don't split the group.
Sit into 2 groups, you know, not alone.
I'll
No.
go with Isa.
Everybody together, always best.
All right.
We're in no rush. Do you have a schedule? Are you trying to meet someone for a date?
And
You wanna go to
no,
the bed?
but I want.
Right?
I
Like,
want to pick a magical bed, guys.
Also,
just
don't want to
keep
waste all day here.
Magical bed is back.
Especially if
Hopefully
it's
his
all
interest in
abandoned.
the
There's
magical
nothing
bed.
interesting here.
Right. I'm gonna put my ear to this door. Do I hear anything?
No, it's quiet.
I'll slowly reach down and try the handle.
Alright. Would you want to open it with a sleight of hand, or would you want to open it normally?
I will open it with sleight of hand.
Okay. As you open it
Oh,
quietly, with sleight of hand. 13, as best you can. It's not really that quiet.
I'm a little jittery from having a weird night's sleep the other night. Seeing as I didn't have a night, I had a normal dream.
As you come inside, you see a small shrine of Loth has been found here in those abandoned quarters. Likely a high priestess once resided here.
Vic, this looks like your wheelhouse.
Okay. I will come up. I'd like to investigate if I could. Whatever I need to.
Yeah. You can roll investigation if you want. You have to go inside the room, the actual building.
Yeah.
Impressed by the mighty bed of magic.
Yeah, I'm trying something out. I'm trying to use foregrounds for a bit. I want to try to see how it works. Yeah, the mighty bed. I should have probably put it in a different layer. Anyways, as you get into the room, you can see kind of the Zirkwood's made of bone. It's inlaid with semi-precious stones worth about 50 gold pieces. As it's correlated to Loth. It's a thing made of wood with some nice gemstones. A high priestess would never have left this behind. Something must have happened here long ago.
Alright, I'll try to take it.
Try, take it.
You got it.
As you can roll an investigation check around here beyond this point. Rolling another one for another check.
Oh, probably not.
Alright. I don't see anything of interest at the moment. Let's see if your perception check helps. Roll me a perception check. You do see something about that bed. You can move closer to it if you see fit.
Call for people before I start to do that. Hey, Everybody, there's a freaking bed up here. Seems to.
It seems well made. All the other ones are in shambles. Does it look like it's like all neat?
It's made, but it's covered in layers of dust.
You think something's magical about that bed, Vic?
It's like everybody needs to roll me a perception check for hearing. As Isa, you start hearing a kind of a droning noise in the distance. Not coming from this building, but a few buildings away. Almost like a buzzing noise, but it's like almost like in a way that's the noise is getting louder every few minutes.
Metallic or insectoid?
Insectoid.
Guys, there's something that flies coming this way, and I think it might be an insect. A bee, a what? I don't know.
Okay, Shillelagh. Where?
Fall back. Make a choke point.
We're in the building.
But you heard the
pretty
bug?
chokehold.
What is that
You
concern?
begin to hear the droning noise as well. So it seems like it's coming from the other buildings.
We don't know. I want to open that willy-nilly.
Sounds like it's coming from the other building.
What was up with the bed?
Instead, we'll kind of stay more alert outside.
And Aziz,
I'll go poke at the bed.
Yeah, go to the bed and see what happens.
I'll look under the bed.
I don't like the smell of that.
Just move your token to it, you'll see. This is the new feature that they added.
Oh, I like that.
You see it? Yeah.
Yes.
As Aziz sees something under the bed.
I will reach under the bed and carefully start tugging it out.
Alright. For the flavor of it, everybody can just move your tokens next to the bed and you'll see what Aziz sees.
Here, I'll move away so people can.
It's hidden.
That's cool. I like that feature.
I can hide.
It's pretty cool.
But the problem is it's so visually opened that you can tell it's probably there. So I have to try to find a way that I can not do that, but we'll figure it out as I play along.
Or you just have to put like a bunch of like false positive stuff.
Oh yeah, like everywhere.
Other items in the room, yeah, tables and.
Correct. Yeah.
Whatnot.
It's ideally visible, but yeah.
It'd be a lot more work.
Yeah. So I'm playing around with it for now.
But that'll make people go into rooms they don't necessarily have to.
Chest.
All right. I will slowly eye the chest.
As the chest looks
check
like,
it.
as you look at the chest, it's unlocked.
That's suspicious.
That's good.
I will check to see if it's trapped in any way.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
Okay. How much is guidance for?
Yeah, 1d4.
Doesn't look trapped to you.
Alright, I'm gonna swing the lid open.
Alright, as the dart flies right into your jugular.
Ow.
So take 20 points of poison damage.
Ooh, that's half then. Okay.
What was that? Looks over and sees a freaking dart sticking out of his neck.
It's like the fucking movie with the guy with
God, man.
the horse.
Are you okay?
Tranquilizer.
I'll reach up and grab the dart and pull it out and just like sit there coughing for a minute.
Vic's right there. And she's like, no, here you go.
Could Vic have blocked that at all?
As you see
cool.
inside, there are demonic stones.
Dude.
Like that's their name, or they just look a little demonic. And they're rocks.
They look like stones made. They're like actual metal, like they're made of rocks, yeah. But they have demonic containments on them, like all covered in like ritual symbols.
Isa?
Yes. What you looking for?
Tell me, do these look fiendish to you?
What check could I do, or?
You can roll Arcana.
I'll give you bardic for this. Oh, nope, you don't need
Oh,
it.
I got
mind.
this.
You look closely at it. They're demonic in nature. They probably contain signatures of demons within them. You have no idea what they're used for, but it looks like it has some signatures of demons that have been sealed within them.
Whoa. This is a little something big, guys. Like, I think that's definitely demonic. Just don't touch it right away. And so there's like signatures of demons like in there that I think there's like little ruins that I don't know if they're like a contract that
Like
now we own them if we have this.
Is it a signature or like an aura signature?
It's like it's no, they have like ink on them, like, but the signature's on them, but just by looking at it, it's full of like arcane symbols on it. But the signature that Isa looked at it's like demonic signatures, as in they are infused with demons. Those stones. As Dog, you begin to listen closely as you hear the drumming noises happen louder and louder. As you hear a break-in and a crash and a shatter, as well as an intercession here. As something comes out, I will show you what it looks like as we end the session.
Coming from outside?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What?
I like a big fly with a stinger almost.
It's like a
I don't like it.
Version.
It's
Yeah,
it's the new monsters they updated. So these are Kazmines, but these are updated Kazmines. I will show you a creepy ass picture of it before we end our session here. And there are more than one.
You got a creepier picture than that.
There we go. There's a creepy picture.
Oh.
I don't like this.
I don't like them.
That'll be fun.
I think you need to redefine your definition of fun.